Feedback is highly important in the realm of video gaming, and developers should know firsthand that the community is their direst judge. Lately we saw a major change in the mentality of game creators, becoming more susceptible to players' suggestions and actually changing the features that were simply not working. For all those times when developers actually listened to gamers' complaints, we made a list encompassing 10 of the most majestic moments, taking into account your suggestions from Facebook, of course. It seems that the complaints received towards the latest titles in the franchise made the developers rethink their position towards the theme of the games. If the futuristic style adapted in the past years made the fans feel Call of Duty turned into a product that was not delivering the same qualitative content, the developing team went back to basics and is now creating a World War II inspired title. Certainly everybody remembers the overly discussed Tracer pose and the whole other issue with the female body representations in Overwatch. After some media turmoil, the developers went on a brainstorming session and came up with a new character, Zarya, a pink-haired muscular lady. Some say that she was inspired by a Blizzard employee, but what's more important here is the developers actually delivered something in response to the public's feedback. EVE Online is a massive game, played by a lot of people, and when gamers begin to complain about the lag that they were experiencing during battles, the developers took action and fixed the issue. Time dilation is a feature that was implemented as a response to the problem, and it managed to improve server stability for the massive 1,000-man battles that occur quite frequently in EVE Online. In addition to this change, some other important features, both aesthetic and technical, have also been included in the patch. An impressive number of fixes have been applied to the user interface of Witcher 3. After fans began commenting about the problems they were facing in-game, the development team took it upon themselves to solve the issues and polish all the details via patches. A more aesthetic skill screen has been added, the inventory became more organised, and the map screen received additional markers and filters. And these are just some of the much needed changes that were included in patches. When it was first released, The Elder Scrolls Online was nothing like other titles of the franchise, so fans began rebelling, wanting to experience the same qualitative gameplay. In conclusion, the game has been changed to allow for a more open-world experience, while at the same time letting the players kill NPCs and get a lot of bounties in the process. Thus, a game that kind of flopped at the beginning became better and better in time, and all of this with the community's help. After a major fan backlash, Titanfall 2 has come to its senses, and the developers started changing an impressive amount of features. Everything from the gameplay pacing to how fast and easy you can jump into your Titans has been changed in order to satisfy the gamer's needs and desires. The HUD was also altered to be customizable and not to look so busy all of the time, making it easier for players to experience the game exactly the way they wanted to. Destiny has been receiving an impressive number of patches since it was first released, the developers introducing all kinds of new and improved features whenever fans have been complaining about various in-game aspects. More open-world access, an improved trading system, updated raids, and a whole lot of new weapons are just some of the additions included by the developers. It seems that Bungie really tries to better itself each and every time fans ask for it. Ever since Grand Theft Auto 4, fans have been constantly complaining about the lack of checkpoints, making the gameplay way more challenging and the losses harder to bear. In GTA 5, Rockstar Games introduced the new checkpoint system, an addition that made many gamers extremely happy, but also labelled the game as not so exciting as before. However, the fact that the developers really listen to their audience is something that's mentioned all of the time. A massive patch came to The Division earlier this year, players being able to enjoy an impressive number of changes that take the gameplay up a notch, and all of these changes happen thanks to community's constant feedback. Some gear set improvements, armor, resistance modifiers, and changes to skills and skill power are just some of the major updates that were made to Tom Clancy's The Division. The character animation issues featured in Mass Effect Andromeda are so popular that they were even transformed into a lot of widespread memes. It's almost surprising to see how a game that had so many evident problems was released to the public, but after receiving quite a lot of understandable complaints from gamers, the developers fixed the majority of in-game bugs and glitches. At any rate, Andromeda will still have to bear its stigma for quite a while, the gaming community being not so easy to forgive. This was our list showcasing some great examples of developers actually listening to what the gamers had to say, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you know of other such cases, please tell us in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.